This is a guided body scan meditation, and it's designed to bring you into a state of very deep relaxation and awareness in body and mind. And it's important to arrange to do this in a place that's warm, comfortable, and quiet, with no interruptions from family or friends. You know the telephone isn't going to bother you, and you're wearing loose, comfortable clothing. And it's important to give yourself permission for this time to be totally protected for you, to nourish yourself, to connect with your own sources of energy, wisdom, and healing. And knowing that when you take care of yourself in this way, the benefits will be passed on to those with whom you share your life. Now, during the body scan, we're practicing becoming aware of just what is happening moment by moment in the mind and body. Just observing and experiencing what is happening and allowing it to be whatever it is right now without trying to change it, but just accepting whatever is happening right now because it's already here. And noticing inner reactions such as judging what's happening or not liking it or wanting things to be different than they are right now. And instead making a decision to allow things to be exactly as you find them and allow yourself to be exactly as you are right here, right now. Always remembering that there is no right way to feel while you're doing the body scan, but just giving yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling and letting that be fine. Letting yourself be as aware as you can and as relaxed as you can, and being very, very gentle and kind to yourself. Because if you try too hard to be aware or too hard to be relaxed, you'll just create states of discomfort in your mind and in your body. And so lying down in a position that's comfortable for you, on a thick mat or carpet, or even on a bed that's not too soft. And if lying down is not comfortable, some other posture is just fine. What's most important is your awareness and your gentleness with yourself. And so lying there with your arms alongside your body and your legs stretched out, ankles uncrossed, and feet just relaxed and falling away from each other. Just allowing the breath to flow freely and easily in and out of the body, without trying to breathe in any particular way or trying to control your breath in any particular way. But instead noticing that you are breathing and becoming aware of the in-breath entering the body and the out-breath leaving the body. And noticing just where the breath is entering and leaving the body. So you may notice sensations in the nostrils or in the mouth. You may notice the movement of air in the nasal passages, in the throat, in the lungs and the chest area, in the belly and abdomen. In fact, you may want to place your hands on the abdomen and just notice the gentle rising of the abdomen as you breathe in and the falling of the abdomen as you breathe out. Noticing how each in-breath naturally is followed by an out-breath, and each out-breath is naturally followed by an in-breath. Just letting the breath breathe itself. There is no need to do anything, no need to control it. Simply being present for and aware of the sensations of the breath in the body. Being interested and curious. And knowing that if at any point during this body scan, if any feelings become too strong, or emotions arise that are difficult to deal with, or sensations in the body that become too intense, it is always possible to return to this sensation of the breath, this reliable home base that you can return to, knowing that you can trust that each in-breath is followed by an out-breath, and each out-breath is followed by an in-breath. Just letting the breath breathe itself. And then, if you'd like to at this point, taking your hands off your belly, if you've placed them there, and just letting your arms lie alongside your body now. And now, moving the awareness away from the breath, down through the body to the thighs, through the knees, through the calves, ankles, bringing your awareness right into your feet and your toes. And just spending some time here, noticing any sensations that are present here in the feet and the toes. Exploring each toe with your awareness, just exploring from one baby toe all the way across through to the big toes and down to the other side to the other baby toe. Just noticing temperature there, warm or cool, moisture, dryness, tingling perhaps, or no sensation at all. Noticing where the toes move into the foot, whatever is present, whatever comes to your awareness. And it's just fine if there's no feeling there. Just whatever is occurring in the mind and the body is just fine the way it is, and there's no need to force anything to happen. Just noticing each toe, and then moving your awareness to the soles of the feet, just exploring the feeling of the skin on the soles of your feet, or noticing the bones, noticing the arch of the foot, noticing your heels, the skin on the heels perhaps feeling the ankle bones in each ankle. Just scanning sensations there, being aware of whatever is present, noticing perhaps where you feel your socks or shoes touching the feet, or just the air. Bringing the awareness now up through the tops of the feet, noticing the skin on the top of the foot. Noticing the feeling of the feet as a whole, full of many bones, but feeling like one integrated whole. Each foot, then moving through to the ankles, through to the shins, noticing the long, bony length of each shin, moving your awareness around through to the backs of the lower leg, noticing the area of the calf muscle, noticing where your calves may be touching the floor or the mat or the bed. Just being interested in whatever sensations are present there. And then moving the awareness to those spaces in behind the knees, the hollows of the knees. And then around to each kneecap. just being acquainted with whatever sensations of tingling or warmth or coolness or dryness, moisture, whatever you're aware of, perhaps the feeling of the clothes on your legs or the air, bringing the attention up into the thigh area, noticing both thighs, and then becoming aware of both legs and feet, noticing the energy here, just tuning into whatever sensations are present in the legs and in the feet. And now moving the awareness into the pelvic area, exploring and noticing whatever sensations are present here. For example, the feeling of the buttocks against the floor or the mat, the feeling of the bones in the pelvis that cradle the organs there, being aware of the anus, the genitals, and noticing that this is an area where many people experience strong emotions or sensations. And if these emotions or sensations become too strong for you, knowing that you have a choice of where to focus your awareness at any time. So it's always possible to return to the simple sensation of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. But if you would like to, choosing to focus your awareness here in the pelvis, continuing to explore, noticing sensations of warmth or coolness or tingling. Maybe there are uncomfortable sensations or maybe no feeling at all. And whatever is present is just fine the way it is. There's no need to change anything, but just simply experiencing it. Exploring it with a gentle curiosity. Being aware of whatever sensations are present here. And then moving the awareness into the back and the spine. Noticing, for example, if the low back is meeting the floor or the carpet, or if not, if there's space here. And moving up through the vertebrae of the spine, noticing the tension or looseness of the muscles along the spine. And there's always the possibility that there may be sensations that are uncomfortable or painful. And if that's the case, remembering that you always have a choice to simply return to the awareness of the breath if sensations become too intense. And then, if you would like to, sending breath all through the back of the body, breathing here, letting the breath flow into the lower back, the mid-back, the upper back, and noticing the gentle movement in the back as the breath rises and falls, moving in and out of the back. And then letting go of the awareness of the back and moving to the front of the torso, to the area of the abdomen, the belly, the stomach, and noticing how the breath moves in and out of this area. Noticing the gentle rising and swelling of the belly on the in-breath. Noticing how the belly falls back on the out-breath. And noticing how this movement happens all by itself, without you having to do anything but observe it and experience it. And then moving the attention up through to the chest area and noticing how this area may move with the breath. And you may even notice the beating of your heart. And if you do, just being aware of this simple rhythm, not having to do anything about it, just letting it be. And then moving the awareness to a sense of the entire torso, breathing in, expanding the belly, breathing out, letting go, the belly falling, the breath just breathing itself, letting the breath breathe, letting the heart beat, letting yourself be aware of the steadiness of the breath, moving in, moving out. And now moving the awareness away from the torso and up into the shoulders, aware of sensations here, and noticing if there's a tightness or a looseness in the muscles here. And again, not having to do anything about it, however it is, but just simply letting it be as it is right now. Then moving the awareness down from the shoulders, down through the arms, through the elbows and forearms, down through the wrists, into the hands, all the way to the fingers, and exploring how the fingers are right now, perhaps even noticing each finger on each hand. Noticing sensations of moisture or dryness, of tingling or numbness, coolness or warmth. Noticing the way the nails on the fingers feel, the knuckles, the tips of the fingers. Exploring the backs of the hands, the skin, the muscles, the bones in the hands and fingers. Becoming aware now of the palms of the hands. Whatever is present, just noticing, being aware, not trying to make things different. And moving the awareness now into the wrists and studying the sensations in the wrists, being interested in the feelings in the forearms, noticing how the forearms and the wrists and the hands are connected, how the feeling flows between them, moving from the forearms up through to the elbow, the inner crook of the elbow, that soft, tender area, and then around to the pointed bony part of the elbow, up through to the upper arms, and noticing perhaps a sensation of the muscles in the arms, noticing whether clothing is touching your arms or the air, just letting your arms and your hands and your fingers just be there. You breathing, being aware of sensations here. Moving the attention now from the arms and shoulders up through to the neck, the throat, the jawbone, the chin, the lips, noticing how the teeth feel in the mouth, the tongue, noticing the sensation of the breath in the mouth or in the nostrils, moving up to the nose, the cheeks, the eyes and the eyelids, the eyebrows, the forehead, just noticing sensations in the temple area, to the ears, the inside of the ears, the backs of the ears, up through the scalp, the top of the head. Just noticing the whole face now as it is from the inside, not having to set the expression of the face in any particular way, but just at rest, experiencing the face at rest and breathing, letting the breath enter every part of the body, experiencing the body in its wholeness and completeness, breathing in to the head and face, the neck, shoulders and arms, hands and fingers, letting the breath enter the torso, the belly, the pelvic area and the back, down into the legs, through the knees and down to the feet and the toes, each in-breath, feeling the entire body, and then on the out-breath, letting the breath leave the body, starting with the toes, breathing up through the legs and pelvis and torso, breathing up from the fingers through the arms and shoulders, the neck, breathing out fully and completely, and then just existing in this quiet, in this silence and stillness, allowing the state of relaxed awareness to deepen as you lie here, allowing yourself to be just as you are in this moment, and becoming aware that this attitude of acceptance and letting be, this stillness is in itself healing. Just seeing yourself as complete right now as you are, and experiencing being totally awake, whole and complete in this very moment. Remembering that this state of relaxed awareness and clarity is always available to you by simply bringing your awareness to the in-breath and the out-breath in any moment, no matter what is happening at any time throughout the day. You can allow the breath to be a source of constant energy and strength, a source of constant balance and well-being. And now returning to an awareness of the place where you are right now, perhaps opening your eyes slowly, noticing the room, the way it looks, noticing as we finish just how your body wants to begin to move, and moving it in whatever way feels right to you. Stretching the arms and legs, wiggling the fingers and toes, and allowing the calmness and the centeredness that you may be feeling right now to stay with you as you begin to move into the activities of your daily life.